Mahila, listen to me now. If you feel like you're in a split reality and that you went into the sanctuary or you went into your Area 51, but everything's the same, but you're doing it with grace and mercy so that you don't have to go through the event that everyone else is going through. Okay, stay with me here. That if you feel like you're in that, and your family or the tenants or friends or enemies, if they all start to respond to a small time death and they are your enemy off of a small time death, then you have to question, are you in that reality? Okay, because I believe deep down that they can still be your enemy off of a small time death. Um, Even if you're in the split reality, that's how deep it goes. And you have to think of it like it's deeper and deeper, deeper and deeper in office space. That's what you're doing with everything that is a trickle down effect. Because say you're doing first fruits and you're trying to follow it to a T so that nothing is out of order, right? You want to do it all the day of, like what's happening in the other reality in the um like as a result of your first fruits, like it's happening live. Okay, if you want to do it like that, then you got to think, okay, like if they're my enemy in my reality that's small time, then you have to question that reality because it it starts to get really complicated with how you go about it. Like, um, I'm just saying, like, I think that you can just do your first fruits, like, just eat your meals. Like, I don't think it has to be in sync. This is my collection of thoughts of doing it right now. I don't think it has to be in sync. And if you think you're in the split reality, you may not be because they're your enemy off of small time deaths. So, like, I think that you're okay. Like, just keep grace and mercy in your heart and try to remember the details so that you're wise to the grace and mercy. Because you want to be wise so that you know why they are attacking you. And if you don't have the collection of details, then you can't explain enough to have grace and mercy towards them. Okay? Because they're doing everything nitty gritty like. So that's how deep this goes. And they a lot of them don't have grace and mercy in their heart. They're not living that way. So they don't vibe with the spirit. They're not in sync. So they're in sync with the world. And the world will look like, oh, this is faith, this is faith. No, it's not. No, it's not. But the spirit of prophecy sometimes looks like the world, and it's not. And when I say world, I mean multitudes. That's what I mean. Like it says in, when it talks about George Bush in the classroom in Revelation 20, that's what it is. And then that goes down to the fallen, where it's chainsaws and whips and stacking boxes at the end of the age with the peoples who worship the image that is created by all of that exercising, and that is the idol worship. And have a healing factor like Wolverine, and they are the idols. That is the true idol worship, and they are forced to labor. Okay, and I don't mean pregnancy. I mean they are forced to do these activities. Where it's like they're on a treadmill or something, with them screaming at them and like hitting them and baseball bats and machine guns. They have a healing factor, okay? And it's a big release for the peoples. It's a big release of built up hatred, okay? So, with that said, when you feel like you're in the other reality, then you have to think, am I really in that reality if they're coming after you off small time deaths? That's all that I'm saying. And it could be that you go into that reality and it's a split, and that happens at the very end when you know that you're out of this world. Like you're out of this reality. Like you're not doing things in a sanctuary that is of earth. Like you have the Salame, which is the bad bitch that you go into that sanctuary at the beginning, like right when you get your seal. Mine was February 17th, 2020 was my seal, and March 19th of 2020 was my sanctuary of the bad bitch Salame, as I was taking my sister to the airport with my mom driving. And they became these different people that I could sense it, but they still looked like my sister and my mom. It's just they became these other people. And I could sense what was going on. And I was a part of this like futuristic scenario. So that happens, and that happened for me at the 2300 day mark of Paul Walker, and that's canon, and that's for Daniel, the book of Daniel. So keep faith, and that's what I'm talking about. So thank you.